Sports Night, brought to you by your Valley Toyota dealers, is back.
You know, when you name some of the best knuckleballers to ever play in the big leagues, you got to talk about the guy they call Candy, as in Tom Candiotti. But the thing about Candy was he wasn't just a knuckleballer. Tom had plenty of pitches in his bag, and that's why Tom Candiotti stayed in the bigs for almost 2 decades. How about that? 20 years, and now his son Clark is on the same path thanks to a great run at the U of A.
What we got here is still, here's a Mark McGuire bag. You can still feel the pine tar on it and stuff like that.
Man. When you step into Tom Candiotti's house, it's like being in a baseball museum.
Got a Mike Piazza bat. Of course, I played with Mike.
It really is eye candy for every sports fan out there.
It's like candy.
Boy, this is like a trip down memory lane.
Oh, man, it's great. I can go back and spend hours in here.
But on this day, we're not talking to Tom Candiotti, the former big leaguer.
Struck him out. And Candiotti strikes out the side.
Or even the D-backs broadcaster. But Mr. Candiotti, the father, whose son is pitching for the Arizona Wildcats.
And with you, we had the pleasure of watching Clark Candiotti pitch 7 strong innings from the Arizona right-hander today.
Couldn't be more exciting, and I couldn't be more proud, of a dad than watching him and the way he performs right now, and his journey from high school was when he really started getting it to through his college years, and now kind of culminating at U of A, and the way that team's playing and how he's performing. It's been quite a ride.
Swing and a miss.
And when you played and you pitched, you were a guy that was in total control of the game, would go the distance quite a bit. What's it like watching your son where you have no control?
You have no idea how hard that is. It's very nerve-wracking. It's not as bad now as it used to be for me. We butt heads quite a bit. Can't tell you how many times I heard, "You only threw a knuckleball, what do you know?" But I have to remind them that go in this room and take a look around for a little bit, okay?
Exactly.
Take a journey and come on back and we'll talk.
I'm super grateful to have him as my coach. I mean, whether if I'm at home with them or if it has to be over the phone, it means everything. I can ask him anything. And I mean, learning from a big leaguer of 17 years, I mean, it means everything. It makes me sharper upstairs. And I mean, sometimes the conversations get tough. Sometimes they're a little stern, like, hey, like, you got to do this, you got to do that. But I mean, ultimately, it helps me in the end, and I'm very grateful for that.
He's figured out what he likes to throw. He's figured out what guys hit, what they don't hit, and he's kind of eliminated those pitches along the way. And now he's to the point where, he believes in his stuff, he trusts in his stuff, he loves his pitching coach who's calling the games for him, and he's just on go right now.
Complete game shutout, Clark Candiotti.
It's like candy.
Mobbed by his teammates.